Welcome back. It's still not clear as to when the state government will get power from its coal block in Chattisgarh. The power developer has proposed April 2013 as the date of power generation. Industries Minister says the supply of power will commence soon after generation. However, sources say the proposed power generation project is currently facing hurdles of environment clearances. Watch this report.
Fathoda MLA Vijay Sardesai had raised this question seeking details about the proposed power generation plant in Chattisgarh and the deal with the power developer. KSK Energy Ventures has been appointed as a power developer for the Goa IDC's coal block in Chattisgarh. Goa is expecting around 1000 megawatts power from this plant with capacity of 1800 megawatt. Government says coal block has 134.10 million ton mineable reserves. Market value of the coal not yet fixed. Proposed power generation from plant 1800 megawatt. Quantum of power to be allotted to Goa 1000 megawatt. 15% of actual power generated or 240 megawatt, whichever higher. Proposed date of power generation April 2013. Supply of power soon after generation. The cabinet of the Kamath-led government had given a go-ahead to this controversial deal with the power developer. It is being alleged that the deal was struck without carrying out any scientific study of the coal block, though it was in possession of the Goa IDC at the time of striking a deal with the power developer. The CAG has also raised a lot of question marks on the allotment of coal blocks without auction by the Union Coal Ministry. On this backdrop, the Industries Ministry reply to the question raised by Vijay is interesting. Vijay's question: why techno-feasibility study was not conducted before the deal with the power developer? Answer: the coal block is not leased to the power developer by GIDC. It's still not clear when the power-starved Goa, which is currently facing deficit of 70 to 100 megawatts, will get the power from this coal block in Chattisgarh. Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Union employees of banks have given a call for a 2-day nationwide strike on 25th and 26th July. Around 10 lakh employees and officers will boycott their duties for 2 days. All private sector banks, public and foreign banks will hold a strike to press for their demands. This strike is a protest opposing reforms in the banking sector and outsourcing of jobs. About 10 lakh employees and officers will participate in the nationwide strike. They have opposed the privatization of nationalized banks and outsourcing of bank jobs.
And we are basically opposing the policies of the Government of India. And the main policies which Government of India is following, namely privatization, we are opposed to privatization. Government has decided to close down rural bank branches. We are opposed to that policy. Then government is outsourcing so many areas in banking transactions. We are totally opposed to the same. Recently, Government of India appointed a Khandelwal committee, and this Khandelwal committee unilaterally is trying to change the service conditions of employees. We are totally opposed to the same. So all the bank employees and officers are going on 2-day strike on 25th and 26th July throughout the country, mainly opposing the policies of the government. We want that a nationalized system of banking which is existing in India should continue, because that is in the interest of the public and people of India.
Union Cabinet has recently approved the bill to hike the cap on single investors' voting rights in a private bank from 10% to 26%. The bill also proposes increase in voting rights limit of an entity in public sector banks to 10% from 1% in the beginning. Savya Dias for Prudent Media. Congress has condemned the statement by NCP Goa observer Sandesh Konvilkar. Party claims that NCP is dependent on Congress. Blaming Congress for NCP's defeat is improper. Sankalp Amonkar claims that the NCP as an organization in the state is very weak.
Statement असलेलो आयज काँग्रेस पार्टीक लागून जी NCP डिफीट जाल्लेली आसा म्हणून तेजेर आमी कंडेम करता. काँग्रेस पार्टी जो तेंचो ऑब्जर्वर आसा बाब संदेश कोंडविलकराचो तेका आमी कंडेम करता.
State Congress Party is upset by the statement made by the NCP state observer Sandesh Konvilkar. Sankalp says NCP should first strengthen the party.
आयज ते ऑर्गनायझेशन कितले वीक आसा आनी तेंचेकडे कमी प्रमाणे लिडर असल्या कारणान ते आयज तेंचे ऑर्गनायझेशन एकदम वीक असल्या कारणान तांकां काँग्रेसीचे जे आदले लिडर असलेले या काँग्रेस सोडून गेल्लेले असलेले तेच लिडर्सांक घेवन तांकां तेंचें ऑर्गनायझेशन चलोवपाची हे कितलींशीं वर्सां तांकां गरज पडलेली आसा. NCPची स्वताची अशी परिस्थिती आसा कित्याक तांकां एवरी टायम काँग्रेसीचेर डिपेंड रावचें पडटा.
Senior video journalist Tulsidas Chari for Prudent Media.
A liquor shop was burgled in Margao on Monday. The robbers decamped with cash worth 15,000 rupees. However, robbers are still at large.
A liquor shop was burgled on Monday at KTC bus stand in Margao. Some unknown persons broke open the shutter and decamped with cash worth rupees 15,000. Earlier, the shop was burgled by some unknown persons, looting 50,000 rupees. Margao police have conducted the Panchanama and recovered a hacksaw blade used in the crime.
शटर फोडला आणि भितर बॉटल काढला आहे. हे सेकंड टाइम पयलीं पाटी 1 वर्स पयलीं आनीक फावट जाल्लें तेन्ना सुमार 50,000 सुमार जाल्ले आनी पाटी 10-15,000 सुमार जाले बॉटली वयले थोड्यो आनी सगळे मॅच करून दवरला शटर बिटर लॉक फोडला.
A reporter Savi Dice for Prudent Media.
News from sports after a short break.